Hi, my name is Jamie, and today I'm going to talk to you about The Secret Diary of Lizzie Bennet. Okay, so The Secret Diary of Lizzie Bennet was written by Bernie Sue and Kate Rorick. Rorick? Is that how you pronounce her name? So it basically follows Lizzie through her entire journey of the Lizzie Bennet Diaries. If you don't know what that is, you should go watch it, link in the doobly-doo. Basically, you get to see some things that you didn't see in the video blogs, and it's good. If you like the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, it had the same feel, and you still felt, honestly, I could, imagine Lizzie, writing in her diary. It was very, a kind of surreal experience that this thing that I was a fan of, this video blog, had suddenly become a novel. So yes, read it. It's a little bit repetitive, though. It's just you see a little bit new stuff, and then a lot of old stuff. So if you don't like repetition, maybe you won't like this as much. Okay, now spoilery bits by anyone that doesn't want this spoiled for them. Seriously, if you haven't watched the Lizzie Bennet Diaries and you haven't read this book yet, don't, because I'm gonna spoil some interesting stuff. Jane. The 48 hours of worry, anybody? What? Not what I was expecting. I didn't expect that at all. I didn't think that Jane had a pregnancy scare. She said something about her period finally showing up, and I was like, oh my god, and then I had to go eat dinner, so I had to wait until after dinner to find out what happened. Lizzie suffered the same torture, so it's okay. And also, you get to see Darcy's letter. You see Darcy's letter, you legitimately, it's taped in, and you see Darcy's letter. And you see, exactly what he wrote, and you see how horrifyingly terrible George is. And also, you find out that George blackmailed Gigi, and Gigi, doesn't know about it still. And I'm like, Darcy, you should kind of tell her a little bit, but, oh my god. She also includes, transcripts of, the videos sometimes. This is a transcript of episode 98? 98, where they finally get together. Did anyone love the scenes between, Lizzie and her dad? Lizzie and her dad, that was one of my favorite dynamics in this book, and I'm really sad that I didn't get to see that in, video blog. I really wish I had, because it's a really interesting dynamic. Oh, and when their mom is livid because Jane came home, what kind of mother? I understand that you want your daughter to get married. I do. I understand. It should not be your main focus, though. The fact that she has an option C or an option D or whatever it was, option C, it was option C. The fact that she has an option C should not concern you, Mrs. Bennet. Do you really see, though, that Lizzie's mom does care about them? And you see that in the video blog too, but you see it more in the book. You see that, as annoying as she really does care about her daughters. She maybe goes about it a little strangely, but she does care about them. That counts for something. You also see a lot of Lizzie at Collins & Collins, and you see a lot of Lizzie at Pemberley Digital, and you get to see a little bit more of the dynamic there, and you get to see Darcy and Gigi showing Lizzie around San Francisco, and that scene was just so well done. And I love Gigi's line when she's like, wait, we have to get a picture after they've reached the top of the hill, and she's like, oh, screw it, we'll do it at the bottom after we've conquered it. Oh, and I love this. Tuesday, January 29th, Ode to a Broken Phone. Does anyone wonder what would have happened if Lizzie had said yes to Darcy's date to the movies? I wish she had said something about it, but she didn't, obviously, because she had bigger priorities. But I wish Lizzie had said thank you, and by the way, I probably would have said yes, or something. And also you get to see Bing a lot, and you get to see, the first dinner between, the Bennet family and Darcy, and I'm jumping a lot today. My parents are probably like, why is Jamie's room shaking? And also Caroline's you get your life, Darcy gets his own life, Jane gets hers, Bing gets his, then what do I get? I love that line so much, and it fits Caroline, and it shows her insecurity, and it makes you understand, like, I already understood, like, why she did what she did. It wasn't the right way to go about it at all, but, like, yes, 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 anybody, yes. Lydia's Froyo Diaries. You should read it if you haven't, which, if you haven't read it, you should not be at this point in the video, because half the things I said probably didn't make sense, and another half you were probably like, what? You completely spoiled it for me. Well, too bad. I told you that there were going to be spoilers, you just didn't listen to me. Oh, and I love the pie charts that happen in this, like, look, pie charts and, like, YouTube comments, and it's really, like, I wonder if these are actual YouTube comments. Like, did someone actually say, Lizzie, your impression of Darcy is hilarious? More, please. Okay, now I've been going on for 12 minutes, and this is going to be a pain to edit. So, in any case, if you haven't read this, you should, because it's amazing. And also watch the Lizzie Bennet Diaries, and watch Emma Approved. Emma Approved is great, too. Yeah, just watch all the Pemberley digital things. I'm going to leave links to, like, this book on Amazon and the Lizzie Bennet Diaries in the doobly-doo. And I hope you like the video. Bye!